Burial alive is the practice of burying someone alive in a coffin, usually against their will. Being buried alive is rare, but there are a few potential causes, such as mistaken medical diagnoses, natural disasters, and intentional acts of violence. It's important to remember that even if there is no way to prevent the burial, there are still things one can do to increase the chances of survival. When buried alive, the key to survival is staying calm, conserving oxygen, and staying focused. Practicing breathing and relaxation techniques can help maintain a steady breathing rate, which will decrease the amount of oxygen used. It is also important to stay focused by counting off minutes, so one does not become disoriented. When buried alive, it is important to make noise and draw attention to oneself. If help does not come, the chances of breaking out of the coffin are slim, so this is a potential way to summon help. Shouting, banging on the coffin, or doing anything else which will make noise is very important in order to draw attention to oneself. If the coffin is not too tight, it is possible to wiggle and move in order to create gaps and potential escape routes. Movements can also help loosen dirt and create more room in the coffin. However, it is important to remember that motion takes away oxygen, so it should be done sparingly. If one is able to create gaps between the coffin and dirt, there is a chance of escape. This can be done by manipulating the box and making holes, which can give enough space for air to enter and one's head to fit through. If the coffin is made of wood, the person might also be able to use tools to pry it open. The last resort is to break out of the coffin. This is a last resort because the box might be placed in an area where one cannot move and the digging to free oneself will consume a lot of energy. Also, it is important to remember that breaking out of the coffin might bring attention and put one in danger. If one is unlucky enough to be stuck in a coffin in an area with people, there are ways to signal for help. This includes whistling, tapping on the box, trying to tunnel to a different area, or anything else which can bring attention to oneself. Staying calm, conserving oxygen, and making noise is key when trying to survive being buried alive in a coffin. Keeping one's focus, creating escape routes, and signaling for help are all important strategies that can help increase the chances of survival. It is also very important to stay prepared and alert at all times.